trying to alter a t-shirt that I never wear because it doesn't fit. It's just kind of tight. It's like a woman's cut, so they cinch in the arms in ways that I can't wear. So I was trying to turn it into a tank top thing, which is, I don't have a serger, so I won't be able to get edges that look normal, so it's going to look kind of hacked up no matter what I do. But I'm hoping that a more decorative stitch might kind of fix that aspect of it and look more intentional and less, you know, quarantine whim. It's okay, except I don't have the right color thread. So I ran out of blue, and then I ran out of this other indigo, and so now I need more thread before I can do anything. But I think it's okay. It's not great. But it makes me want to just embroider more things, doesn't it? Looks cool. So the other day, I was working on my big boy painting, which is awkward and exciting. I don't think that I'm really capturing it very well on video because of how awkward it is. I shudder to think what kind of footage I'm going to end up with. I also just never know what to film or how much to film because I find time lapses are really boring and filming artwork is a pain in the butt. Just because the whole experience of making art is negatively affected by the filming process because of how awkward it is positionally, but also the fear of messing up. I always have to balance whether or not I'm do I really want to film me doing something that I don't know what I'm doing, and add on to that the awkwardness of having to lean around a camera or sit in a strange way to make sure that it's in frame, or some stuff like that really makes a difference. And so if I'm not filming a whole lot of something, it means I have no idea what I'm doing. Speaking of which, while I was doing that, I got a text message. No, it was an Instagram message from a local arts council that wanted to know if I wanted to be part of an online show in the first week of July. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And it felt kind of good because, it's always nice when out of the blue people ask about your art. It's not common for me. So it's oh yeah, sure, cool, wow. Although in the email later, it turns out that it's very much a Canada Day thing, and it sounds like it's very sudden decision that they're just going to do a Canada Day social media event. Okay, so usually I ignore Canada Day stuff because when you consider that you're celebrating the birth and creation of a country that only exists because they had to force their way into pre-existing communities and destroy them and push them into little dirty holes and with no resources and leave them there to die. It's a weird thing to celebrate, and so I normally don't do Canada Day stuff. We literally, just before the COVID thing happened, we were just having protests about the RCMP literally invading land that doesn't belong to Canada, by the way, in order to lay down pipelines. And some of our First Nations block trains and ports and do other intentionally disruptive protests. And they were just met with ridicule. Anytime we have a protest in Vancouver, there's always just a bunch of people who just complain about not being able to go to work. The smugness that Canadians have about our reputation as being these beautiful, polite, it's just gross, I don't know. I don't know if I wasn't directly called out for this Canada Day show, I would probably just ignore it and move on. But if someone's going to directly ask me, I don't know. I have that old pigeon painting from the Canada's 150th that I did, and then I just didn't submit anywhere. I just don't know what to do, because I don't think anything that I could create for Canada Day is going to be the fuzzy, feel-good, circle jerk, cultural mosaic. Oh my god, isn't it wonderful to be Canadian art piece that I think that they would want. So, just a note, cardstock, not a particularly good surface for pencil crayons. Nothing sticks to it because there's no texture. It's like the brightest I could get on this paper because there's just no tooth to it. I went on the bus for the first time since February. I was really nervous about it. I had to go pick up the prize thing that I won from the art supply store, and so while I was there I decided to get some of this manila paper. I used this for the leaf printing thing. That was really cool. But really I just wanted a really inexpensive paper to make a monstrous sketchbook out of. Maybe we'll see how that goes. So I got 2 of those big boys, and I got some of these pan pastel sticks. I'm hoping that I can use them for gelato sticks. I don't know if they'll just get torn up, but we'll see. But yeah, let's open the thingy. It's an interesting hat. This is kind of neat. Is that real paint? Is there like actual paint samples on this? That's hilarious. Look at that. It's funny. Extra large, wow. Okay. Cool. It was just like a draw prize. I'm really glad that there's paintbrushes in here because I realized that my nice watercolor paintbrushes suck with acrylic, which is what this is. Oh, it's a big one. Damn. I hear that these are kind of oil-like, and I was like hoping to try oil again. I know this isn't oil, but like neat. I like that they give you a larger thing of white. It's like they actually know how people use their products. That's really nice. Cool. So these are all the colors I got. Beautiful. This is nice. I've never tried these before, so that's really cool. I guess this is the store brand of brushes. Oh, they're glued down. They're springy. Nice. Ooh, I like the silver tip. It's so sparkly. Damn. Oh man, so yesterday I was panicking because I got an email from the city because they were calling for interested artists for a city beautification project. And I put my name in even though I didn't have any experience doing public art. And they were really nice when I applied, and I said I wasn't really sure. And they were like, can we pay you to let us print your artwork on a big thing to cover up a storefront window? And I started kind of panicking because I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know how things are supposed to go. And so they were like asking me for what I think should happen, or what I like. I don't know, man. Like I don't know what to do. And so I was just kind of not sure how to respond to this. I didn't want to sabotage myself and convince them that it was a bad idea. I'm not used to being in the place of collaboration. I'm used to being a subordinate. I'm really excited about that. That just comes out of nowhere. That in the Canada Day text message thing. That was cool. Feels like it's happening. And now I got this. So I guess that's number 3. So I guess that's it for a while. It's always in threes, right?